Cool. Hello. Welcome back to week three, Division One, against the Banana Brigade versus the Royal Navy Krakens. For game one, we are already in draft. I'm joined by the Ginger Man.
Howdy. Kind of looking forward to this series, to be fair. I think it's the middle ground between, we've got the super team of real humans, and then a mix of three very skilled teams with the Krakens, the Banana Brigade, and also the Paragons.
Yeah,
So as we get into draft straight away, the Urgot's taken away from
the Krakens. Yeah,
from the from the Banana Brigade. That's a targeted ban against Jay.
yeah.
Being the challenger flex player that he is. Nunu coming as a response from the Banana Brigade. That's targeted against Story,
Yeah.
the Kraken's jungler. From there, Malzahar into Chok Chai on the Banana Brigade, something I've played against.
Yeah, we did see him in their first week, didn't we?
Yeah, kind of a very simple champion that can have quite a lot of impact. Just the point and click R is something that can be
I mean, there's
quite
the
impactful.
450 Blue Essence team, isn't there? Just press R and pretty much win the game.
That's the thing. The Zac response ban, I'm not too sure who that is aiming at.
I'm gonna assume
I know looking at Tricks as OP.GG is more of a Gwen player, potentially Story on the Zac.
Yeah.
Twitch getting banned away from Ski or Race Car Worm, as you'll see in game, definitely something understandable. And then there's Zoe taken away from Cussy. Surprisingly, the Banana Brigade have not chosen to take away Ambessa, which is something that's been a quite paramount ban against Cussy for the Kraken's mid laner.
Yeah.
But we see first lock-ins getting underway, I guess, with Krakens taking Jinx straight up, which is been buffed this patch.
Yeah.
As a Jinx main myself. The extra range on the Q is very nice for early game bullying. We see the response from the Banana Brigade being the Lulu Vayne. So Vayne very short ranged, probably going to get quite bullied out, but the Lulu there for a bit of support. And we know Vayne at one item can probably duel Jinx pretty well.
Yeah.
But we'll see how this draft starts to form. Leona being locked in for the Krakens.
Heavy CC against the Vayne. I think that's pretty good, actually.
It is, however, you've got to think if the Lulu times her R correctly, it can interrupt Leona's E. And then with some form of either cleanse from the Vayne or the support cleanse item, Mikhail's.
Yeah, Mikhail's Crucible.
Mikhail's can do very well into Leona's chain CC.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a Hwei locked in on R3 for the Krakens. Potentially Cussy saving some of his strengths for later games. The Ambessa is something that he's quite known for.
A lot of damage on the Kraken side so far, actually. Jinx and Hwei, both really good carries if they get fed.
100%, but you then straight away got the response pick if this Olaf's locked in from the Banana Brigade. You know, he's going to press R, he's going to run forward, and he's going to attack that Jinx and that Hwei. The question is, what sort of front line is Banana Brigade going to follow up with? Because at the minute, they're quite a lot of damage and not so much front line.
I think there's a good opportunity for the Krakens to run away from a lot of fights, and if Olaf ever extends, then, especially with his ult up, he's got to let Vayne and the rest of his team match back up with him before they can continue a fight.
100%. I mean, we're seeing an engaged, focused ban straight away off of the Krakens with the Nocturne ban.
Yeah.
We're going to see what they retaliate with the Burly Bear.
Onto Loops.
Probably taken away from Loops.
Yeah, I think he does play Volibear jungle. In fact, he does. Yeah, I should know. I'm on his team.
Yeah, so some targeted bans coming out in ban phase 2. But yeah, the Banana Brigade really want to start to look at their front line, where I think Krakens are in a good place to potentially have a bit of a tank or maybe a brawler. Shaker, Shen ban out. The Shaco kind of baited us right there. A lot of nicety, I think, that Shen ban takes away from Krakens with Jinx as well.
Yeah.
That if Olaf was to press R, the Shen is removed straight away there as that protection element. Same for Hawaii as well. So we'll see what Krakens come up with their last ban.
Lissandra. Good CC, but I mean, to be fair, their team's lacking quite a lot of CC. They've got the Vayne Condemn and the Lulu knockup, but Diana mid, I'm going to assume actually. It could be a flex pick
It's probably going to be the Diana mid, knowing Chokchai plays it.
Yeah.
Leaving Lubes for his sort of comfort pick for last. Not saying rank is everything, but Lubes is in a little bit of a disadvantage in this match due to the rank differential.
Yeah.
So giving him the most information is probably beneficial to him.
Yeah.
So Diana into Hawaii is an interesting matchup. I think it's quite hard, probably for Diana, especially if Hawaii times his fear correctly, because he can cancel Diana's dash.
Yeah.
And Mumu in response, I think a very comfortable blind pick for Story.
Mm-hmm.
And their engage looks quite nice. I mean, a Mumu QR followed by Leona CC, Hawaii CC, even just a Jinx R just to get the reset. And set, I think, rounding out the comp quite nicely.
Yeah.
The only problem is who do you press R on? Because if Olaf times his R correctly, do you R the Diana away just to get the damage out of your team, or do you?
It's one of those things too. Do you want to skill check a challenger player too?
No, he's only Grandmaster right now, so we'll see. Luke's going for, if he locks his Sejuani in, a very comfortable champion for him.
Yeah, there we go. First been locked in.
Sit locked in.
Yeah.
So a very comfortable champion for Lubes. And I think some nice pick from the Banana Brigade side, followed up by Vayne on the outside with Lulu protection and Olaf being a menace. Where I think the Krakens team is very team fight orientated. They're looking at the Amumu engage, the set engage, just following up layers on layers of PC, hoping to get a Jinx reset or a Hawaii snipe from long range.
Yeah.
A difficult one to call, I'd say.
Yeah, I think if this Vayne is able to get ahead, she's going to be able to do quite a lot of damage to these front lines like Leona and Amumu and Set. But she does need to play very careful, because she finds a Leona R, I think she's going to be in a lot of trouble.
I wouldn't be surprised if I see a cleanse run by the. However, if it was me playing the Vayne, I wouldn't run cleanse simply because there's too much CC to cleanse.
Yeah.
So there's the Leona R, E, and Q.
Yeah.
There's the Amumu Q and R.
Yeah.
Then there's Sets and the Hawaii's potential fear.
Yeah.
I think it's a case where you really have to sit back as this Vayne, get a couple of items, really scale up fight. But from, I think, the Krakens team, from a level 6 element, they're sitting in a really nice place to start to take some early advantages and potentially snowball the game. But if they let it go too late, I mean, it's Jinx versus Vayne, really, isn't it? Who's going to play it better? From a range element, Jinx does really well, but knowing Ski and his abilities on AD carry, he can really be a menace at times, especially being a Twitch main.
Yeah.
And he knows how that invisibility
Wi-Fi,
works.
so he doesn't have an excuse.
That's the thing, he's not got his internet deficit. So we'll have to see how this one lays out. But I think Krakens for the early game, potentially late game.
I was going to say, yeah, they've got really good early game control of those objectives.
Their level 6 spike is so hard.
Yeah, Vayne doesn't really have the best wave clear to be able to de-push any waves into objectives, early drakes, and maybe even early rotations up to grubs. But I think Jinx just uses her rocket, should be able to clear the wave and just push up to the objectives.
That's the thing. I think we need to see a classic loop special of a 2-camp to bot lane, as we saw, I think it was last season in DML.
Yeah.
like Jinx's prerogative right here is to get Vayne under tower, make it awkward to farm. You're not really going to poke her out because she'll probably be running biscuits or the Lulu with shields.
Yeah.
But you want to try and deny as much farm pre 6, I'd say. And I think the jungler, the Sejuani, is going to be instrumental in preventing Vayne from getting too far behind.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens.
Are we going to see the Diana, as we saw in Chai's previous games, are we just going to see her split pushing the entire game? Letting her team fight?
So they're going to have to run the 1-3-1. Knowing Jay, or the Olaf, for the viewers, his Olaf is very split push, but being at the level that he is, he knows the right time to join team fights. I'll expect him to be running either Ghost TP or Ghost Flash. So if he's running the Ghost TP, something very easy for him to TP in with Ghost activated, press R and attack.
Mm-hmm.
So both Diana and Olaf very good at split pushing, but we've got to look at, can the Sejuani, Vayne, Lulu manage the wave clear and the full push element of a potential full Krakens team, which I don't think is the case.
The Sejuani's ult at the moment is really vital for them, especially if they're going to try and find a pick. She needs to hit those ults for them to engage into a fight, because other than that, they're probably begging and hoping for maybe the Olaf to just sprint in, or Diana to dive in.
It just made me think as well is that the Sejuani last pick is a massive frontline element.
Yeah.
So this set is going to be eyes on focusing the Sejuani. If she dashes in, set's going to be clawing her in and R-ing her back into her team.
Yeah.
Followed up by the Amumu, followed up by the Leona, followed up by the Hwei. They've got a lot of layers of CC that nicely apply, and I think, to be fair, a really good damage split as well. Running 2 ADs and, off-tank AP and AP with Hwei.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of their draft relies on Vayne playing it correctly, and I don't like the Diana Sejuani combo personally, because Sejuani single target with Diana's multi-target with regards to their ultimate. For single pick, it's okay, but if you look on the side of Kraken, Jinx just needs to build a Runons to follow up with all of her teammates.
Huge for Jinx right now. Diana, Sejuani, and Olaf. They really cannot be close together in these team fights. Otherwise, Jinx is just going to be outputting so much damage.
It's going to come down to how it's played, I guess. We've got Josh Bosch in the bot lane with Vortexy. Vortexy, we know, is a very good map player.
He's also on his main. He's on his Leona. I'm surprised that's actually got through, to be fair.
I think it was a given. I think so. We had. Okay, no, they prioed the Jinx based off patch notes, I'm assuming. Josh Bosch is not someone I see on Jinx often, mainly because if I'm playing against him, I'm picking it if it's left open. But the Leona is just all-round a good champion. And you have to look at that classic bot lane matchup of, if they play a tank, do we choose to match with something like a Nautilus, a Blitzcrank? Do we choose to go opposite and choose the Enchanter side? So I think if Banana Brigade's bot lane lose here, they're gonna have a very opposite sort of attack style with regards to game 2.
Yeah.
Whereas we know the Kraken's ability in bot lane to be very versatile, whether it's Vortex on his Leona or even Vortex on his LeBlanc. Yeah. He plays a lot of champions, some of which are quite scary. So we'll just have to see how it pans out and see how the guys are playing in their first sort of match of the series and see where the nerves are at, I guess, is the big one.
Yeah, he's also a really aggressive laner too, which I've noticed playing against and with him. He really loves to get in there and be fighting. Sometimes it's played out well, sometimes it hasn't, but we've seen him a fair few times going a bit too deep on team fights. But we are into game 1.
Yeah, I'd like to think he could get away with it with this comp though. Like, there's always the element of playing something like a LeBlanc support. It can be really annoying, but there is time and the place where it does the right things.
Yeah.
Where with a Leona you can really push. Same with Nautilus as well. You can really push the limits of the champion. And I think from Banana Brigade's bot lane with the Vayne Lulu, that they're trying just to survive.
Yeah.
They're going, right, we're just going to C lane out. We're going to get, if you can see, the Vayne's already took the Resolve secondary tree. Lulu's taken Resolve secondary.
Let's just quickly have a look at the role selection here. Have you noticed anything?
I notice that... No.
Jinx is top and Set and Leona are bot.
Wait, where have you seen this?
Oh, is mine bugging?
I'm not in game. I'm about to go in game right now.
Oh.
I'm not in game just yet. I'm still in a loading screen.
Okay.
I can see that. Okay, so I can see that. No, Josh Bosch and Leona are bot lane. Vayne and Lulu are bot lane. And Set and Urgot are both top lane. Oh, I can see currently that. Okay, we might need to sync up on timing. What time are you at?
1-2-1.
Jesus, I'm at like 26 seconds. Okay, so we've got a pause coming.
Yeah.
Which is probably nice. I'm at 1-2-1 now.
Yeah. Is that just my screen that's bugged? Can you see Jinx top?
So I've also seen Trix and Vortexy have gone straight to the bot bush.
Yeah.
Jinx has been hot. This seems like just one of those Navy playbook styles that may work for them.
I think it's massively detrimental if this doesn't play out the way they want.
I think, what I really think is going off is that the Navy might be really scared from a Trix point of view with regards to getting XP. So they're going to snowball the Jinx from a solo lane element, which makes some form of sense. However,
we do have Olaf with Ghost. I think Olaf just wins that level 1 1v1, right?
So we got the unpause. We're going in at 124, 125.
Yeah,
we're happy with timings. Cool.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to leave it up to directed Cam to figure out what's going on. I know you can do your extra stream stuff as we're catching up with the pause.
Yeah.
Olaf's invading in the top side.
Yeah.
When it unpauses.
3, 2, 1. Nice.
Yeah. So straight away.
Straight in. Oh, flash.
Oh, flash from Amumu. And another pause. We can see Amumu's his ping at 2k.
Yeah, I think that might have just been a lag moment for him to flash.
A bit of a blunder with lag.
Yeah.
I really don't think he's going to get away with it. I think it'll just be a case of first blood to the Banana Brigade.
Yeah.
It's really going to snowball this.
The Bananas are actually predominant. Well, they are all RAF players. Billy.
Yes, they are. So yeah, it's basically a Navy versus RAF game, but I don't think they're going to get away with it.
No,
the Navy, that is.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, there's just not really anything they can do about that.
Let's see what happens. Don't be surprised if they call for some form of remake here. This is like really detrimental in the early game for especially in Amumu. Especially not. I mean, I know Banana Brigade's got the ward on the Raptors, but a Raptor start is, as we see, just story taking is.
Yeah. First blood goes to Olaf.
Oh, the cleanse and Vayne going straight in. Vortexy going to take down the Lulu, but tanks a tower shot in the process, giving Vayne 2 early kills.
Yeah. Another pause.
As we catch up with the second pause, so straight away off the bat, we see Olaf taking a kill, getting a nice 300 gold lead.
I mean, that's already feats of warfare to the Royal Navy there.
Yeah, but Vayne's sat on 1,300 gold now compared to Jinx's 700. This lane swap is not working out by any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, the disconnect happens. The story starts off as red buff here at level 1.
We got Sejuani walking up into next 3 camps, already clearing her first.
Lulu making the roam up towards Jinx.
No, if we don't see it.
I mean, he's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna ghost out.
But it's just that it wasn't an initial ghost out; it was a ghost in.
Yeah.
Which made so the retaliatory ghost from Olaf, which almost made Jinx think, can she continue?
Yeah.
Some really nice roams, but leaving Vayne solo laning here is what you want on the RAF side, on the Banana Brigade side, is that.
Yeah, she's not getting the minions, but she's still getting the XP.
I mean, the 2 kills is enough to sacrifice, I think.
Yeah. But we do have the role swap again. We've got Jinx going back bot. E just missing from Leona there. But
so what's really going to interest me about this mid lane is how does Chok Chai actually get in and perform? Because Hwei is going to be very good at holding range.
Well, there we
so Lubes goes in for the steal, doesn't quite get it.
No, but
as Trix is starting to follow up.
Oh, flash coming
We have
out.
a fight as well on the mid lane. Chok Chai went in on Cussy, losing that sort of fight, but I think Lubes could probably pick this up, or he's gonna get feared away.
Yeah.
Very
close, very, very close actually.
But Lulu trading a health bar here just for a bit of prio in lane while the Leona was roaming towards mid lane. She returns now, giving her some form of safety. But this Amumu's got off to a really rough start. Down a camp, and unfortunately dying as well in the process of clearing the blue buff.
Yeah.
I think the swap that the Navy instigated, I'll look at the gold difference. It doesn't work out for them.
400 gold. Assuming that they've already got 3 kills as it is, it could be worse. Oh,
very nice route onto the Vayne.
They're gonna get her down. That's gonna give Jinx a reset.
Oh, that's
nice.
This is the buff. This is a prime example of the buff that came in on this patch right here. Is just having that extra range early game on Jinx's rocket.
Yeah.
So if Leona does catch her E, there's no range limitation.
No.
And once the chompers hit, Jinx is more than happy to free hit, stack lethal tempo, and she's going to fast push this wave to get a reset in. I'm assuming for. I'd like to say a BF sword, but she did buy a long sword. She has got BF sword in the bank, so I'd like to see that come out for her as a first major purchase. Vayne actually falling quite behind on farm. We see a fight top lane.
I don't think
Set not choosing to put his shield down, which is interesting, but
okay.
I think it's going to be a case of a battle between the RAF top laner and the Navy's AD carry. Interesting. As you can see, the mid lane Diana just getting poked out at every opportunity. Hwei dropping the ultimate. Vortexy here to follow up. They choose to just poke her out and make her recall, but the wave slow pushing towards, was, until Cussy decided to hard push it. Potentially knowing that Diana's TP is up if she chooses to use it. First Dragon has spawned. We've not seen any team kind of make their way towards that. But the Vane's
yeah,
just
at this.
Even 1v2 just cannot walk up. And ski
Flash
here
cleanse
massively. Luckily, he's got a Leona. Sorry, a Lulu to support, but the damage coming out from
he's going to get ganked here. He's not able to... Who's going to get it?
Going to leave it for the Diana, which is smart.
Oh, Jinx Rocket just missing.
That could have been a double kill. That could have been a double kill. You know, they're pinging for the support in the bot lane. Unless Loops come to help, they're really struggling on the RAF side of the bot lane. The early sort of dominance that they've shown. Olaf showing his precedence, creating this freeze, and I think we're really going to see Set struggle to... You know, he just walks away, and the shield misses. So we're seeing dominance towards the top side of the RAF. Sort of dominance to a level to the bot side of the Navy. It's all going to come down to these team fights and when Olaf chooses to join. So very typical Navy strategy coming out right now with the bot side rotating up towards Grubs. So we can see Set heading towards the bot side while Navy start Grubs. They're not going to help the Amumu. Okay, maybe Jinx chooses to. But we need to see from the top side that Olaf recognises this split.
Yeah.
As we can see the Diana heading towards the Dragon with Sejuani to start that up. It's going to be a case now of kind of getting...
Going to be able to get there in time.
There's the...
But Olaf's already pressed R. Nice little sidestep.
Nice.
Ooh.
Good flash. He's going to get the Jinx. Will he carry on? Olaf attack speed passive.
They do get taken out. He goes to the Leona though.
They have to drop the Ignite as well from the Leona.
Coming out from the Vayne there. In bot lane.
Diana struggling with some issues. What time are you on, by the way?
9:01, 2, 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. The full look at this damage. He doesn't have his ult up though. Good... Oh!
I think that's a very me flash. I agree with the flash.
Oh, the Jinx Rocket! The Mimic, come on! Oh!
Spamming mastery and like we need to clip that and put that in the Discord. That the guy's going to be BM'd forever. You not sit and recall and spam mastery like that.
I think you just take the safe
but I'm just like deserved at this point. Can't sit and recall and spam mastery.
No. Vortexy being Vortexy though, getting a nice early... Oh, TP coming down from Diana here. The
not seen
Krakens
either,
haven't seen.
Diana's got no ultimate here. Do we enter a pause? We're back in.
Yeah.
So the Diana's been spotted.
She doesn't have ult.
They get the
going to be able to find anything from this. They are. Diana's going to be able to get an empowered auto on.
She's spamming the mastery again. If I was the Navy, I'd be putting in chat some form of Curse of the Sad Mummy reference. The top lane, I think, as we kind of expected, struggling. He's trying to hold this freeze very, just, but you know, nice. Olaf is Olaf. Chogchai's still spamming the mastery. I love it. I'm a guy that laughs in lane just to mess with people's. We see a masterwork of laning coming out from the Olaf.
It's ever so slowly pushing that wave into tower.
I played top the other day just out of kindness of my own heart. Oh, as we see a fight, and there's the ultimate straight away from Olaf. The reaction time is incredible. I played a top lane game, and I chose to swap with my mid laner because she was smurfing. I ended up at about 3 CS per minute. So it was really bad.
Nice.
Olaf 1-for-1ing as we see a fight starting in the bot lane. Really nice collapse onto the Jinx. And Vayne will happily shred through Leona. Yeah. Vayne will happily shred through that, especially with the nice management tower aggro from Sejuani. The ult coming out from Hawaii is fair enough. And another pause as Amumu is casting his Q. And we're straight back into it.
Oh, and he's going to take a tower shot.
Yeah, it's a lot of one-for-ones, a lot of messy brawls.
Yeah.
But overall, we're seeing in total about a 600 gold lead towards the Brigade. Catch up with pauses that have happened. A lot of gold being fed towards top and mid lane. AD Carry has actually picked up the farm difference. So, the Vayne is now ahead on CS with a gold lead of about 700. Lube's just chucking the thumbs up there, just teasing the DC as there's been a lot of connectivity issues. But again, it's still from a top side of things. The RAF Banana Brigades are in control. And Mumu's holding a nice 900 gold lead in the jungle.
Yeah, he's been able to pick up a few kills just then in top lane and in the mid lane there. Oh, we got another pause.
Yeah, we're just catching up on pause. 500 gold in the side of Banana Brigades. Diana. And then Vayne again, 500 gold up. But I think once these team fights start to break out, I've got a feeling that Banana Brigades are just going to stomp. Yeah. I've got a feeling that... Go on, as this pause happens again. we can talk about the state of the game.
Yeah, they've got such a huge item advantage. Vayne's nearly got her boots. Olaf's got his first item and boots. And then we've also got Diana, who's got her... I can't remember what that item's called anymore. It's Storm Surge. They've got so much just explosive power, like damage. I don't think the team fights that the Krakens are hoping to have are going to go their way.
I think they need to slow the pace of the game down.
Yeah.
I think they need to look at... Okay, they got... I'm pretty sure... I don't know if you can check. I can't. Pause. Pretty sure they got the grubs.
Yeah, they've got grubs.
So that's nice. Oh, okay, it's at the top of it.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've spectated it. Give me a break. So the Navy took the grubs, and first straight went to the RAF. But I think what the Navy need to realise is that they lost Beats of Warfare. They're probably... I'd like to think they'd lose first tower, however, that's to be seen.
What are the tower states? 4 plates top, 5 mid, 5 bot. Ooh, nice engage from Amumu into another pause.
Lovely pause. Oh, brilliant production. Absolutely love it.
It's fantastic.
I blame Riot Games. This is their system.
Are they going to be able to find this
Olaf trying to fight his way out.
Ooh.
He mistimes the R and Olaf's going to pick up both.
Yeah.
That was awful timing. A lot of question mark pings coming out from the side of the RAF, knowing that Set mistimed his ultimate there. Really unfortunate, as we do see Jinx's back getting cancelled. But Olaf's really going to start to put some damage down on the tower.
Ooh, nice
Texi goes in, the cleanser's dropped from the Vayne. But Vayne is zoned off.
Does still have ultimate up. It's going to go down. Doesn't
really
hit the
nice
Vayne though. Diana's here though. It's going to be a very dangerous situation.
Follow up on this bot lane dive. They need to get the wave in ready for this to help. Really nice stall on the wave. Really nice stall on the wave.
Though. This could be... Oh, it's go to Diana.
Vayne was tanking the wave the whole time.
Yeah.
They managed to tank really well. Big props to Chokchai there for stalling that wave.
Yeah.
That was really smart of him to do. Just to know that if the wave's not there, the Vayne can instantly condemn. Because it's a very natural response when you're getting dove in bot lane to sit behind your tower.
Yeah.
But if you're playing into a Vayne, it's actually one of the worst things to do because the condemn's guaranteed to hit.
Yeah.
As we see Olaf moving down to the mid lane just to give his team some support.
Yeah, he has taken top tower, so that is going to be the upgrade of boots to the Banana Brigades.
But this is the difference you see from a level of player as Olaf, is that at every opportunity we're in, Wave's not being caught. So Diana moved down to bot lane to conduct the dive. But Olaf was straight there to catch that wave.
Yeah.
He's not letting waves bleed. And look at his top wave right now. It's going to get held.
Ooh.
And he's going to catch that.
Flash
The
coming
flash
out.
coming out from a Mumu.
Oh, coming out from Leona too. It's going to go down. It's going to go
right
to way too. That's nice.
I think that's a really bold overcommit from the Navy. But they're doing it because the Herald exists. And I think the RAF aren't really too bothered. I mean, Olaf cancels his recall. He has his ultimate.
He's gonna into this.
Oh my god.
Oh. He needs to pick a target here. Oh.
Yeah. Bitten off more than he can chew.
Yeah. I mean, he almost got there. The Leona was really low. I think one more W and she would have been dead.
I mean, as I was saying just 2 minutes ago, I think the Navy need to know.
This
is a really unfortunate TP coming in from the away.
Oh, nothing's landed. Oh, the condemn comes out. Oh, who's tanking the tower?
Sejuani's tanking, and she's more than happy to do so.
Another TP coming from Set.
Herald being dropped in the mid lane to reclaim some form of gold and get mid broken.
They're gonna
go for a second charge with the Jinx reset, which is nice. Can the Set hold it? Vortexi's on his way.
Oh, flash coming out.
Flash Q's in.
Leona's here to help out.
Overstepped a little bit there.
He's going to go down to the tower.
Unfortunately, Leona picks up the kill again. We see 10 kills for the Navy side, and 4 of them are on the support. And it begs the question of gold allocations not necessarily correct. And we all know it happens in the game, but Leona's just potentially trying
the hardest to defend this tower.
Yeah. Story hits the Q on Chop Chop.
Diana. What they're going to do from here, though? Another Q landing. Oh, Diana's going in. Hits her ult. No, nice. Nice snipe with another Q. But it goes to Hui too.
I'm just really... I keep finding myself asking this question, is where is the Navy gonna... A very nice steal from the Set.
Yeah.
Where's the Navy going to pull themselves back into this game? Because they're losing sides. The collapse on bot lane has been really nice from Banana Brigades. The Sejuani's been very attentive. And although she's been on farm as well with the Emu, we see now the Olaf starting to take over the top side of the Krakens jungle. And it begs the question of, eventually they're going to bleed gold.
Is Jinx dead here? No,
it's a very nice ult from Vortexy. Yeah. But, you know, Trix can hit these stuns under tower and the Olaf just walks away. So, you know, we're over pushing bot lane. I feel like the Navy are trying to free their bot lane. Like, the tower's so low, they're committing so much.
Ooh.
And there's 3 people in this bot lane right here.
Lulu's on her way down. They really need to go for this tower. If they just go for this tower, Jinx is going to be able to get a reset off.
They're not... Okay, so Jinx gets the double reset here, and
Luna's still not dead. Oh, Diana takes her down. A kill to Lulu there.
Some really nice focus from the Diana from the Banana Brigade side. They're taking down the Jinx on a reset timer. It's one of her biggest power spike, but
Jinx
we see Ski Slayer coming down.
Oh, nice condemn.
Oh, the flash was very unfortunate. I understand the flash, but what Huey did there was flash towards tower, but at the same time put himself in range of the condemn into the wall. I think the Jinx, to be fair, once dived upon by a Diana, you don't really want to be using that flash, especially with the HP bar she was at. 4-on-1, she's got first item and boots, building slowly towards that Ginsu's.
Yeah, I just feel like with the resets and the flash, she might have just been able to escape.
I mean, the Navy showing their strength here. Oh, the Jinx ultimate.
That nearly flew by my window, actually.
A really nice collapse and pick onto the Lulu. But again, we're now sat with Leona at 5 kills. Most kills on the team. And I mean, if Jinx could aim the R correctly, it would have gone to Jinx, but it's a nice steal. It takes the soul away from the RAF.
Yeah.
Which is good for them.
It's
but
also...
this top side of their jungle is just gone.
Yeah, Atakan is up now. We're going to see the Navy rotating up to it.
So this is the thing I really appreciate about the Navy's game, is like, let's look at the gold difference and the gold lead. You know, they're 900 gold behind. However, they always seem first to rotate the majority of their team towards the objective. Like, they were there, the RAF are there now, but we're sat here with this bot lane bleed. So bot lane's bleeding right now for both teams. And I think we've got TP on set and TP on Hwei. So we need to look at getting Hwei onto a side lane potentially. Chokchai's gone down there knowing that his TP's up shortly, so he can create some sort of pressure to get a response out of this. But I think the formidable force that is this Olaf is gonna really scare off.
They have started it now. Oh no, never mind. They decided no.
Like we need to be matching these mid waves from the RAF, which we are now, and we need to get some good vision, because I don't think vision's really been focused on towards this objective right now. We've got one ward, I think. If I press V and have a look, we've literally got one ward. Lily's just gone and placed a ward as well.
Yeah.
So, but with regards to entrances and exits, when it gets to the upper echelons of playing, you know, the RAF are going to want to have vision towards the Navy top side.
Yeah. And
the Navy on the flip side are going to want to have vision towards the RAF's top side jungle. But with Olaf being sat there as such a menace that he is right now, it begs the question of how do they get that vision? And we're going back towards this ARAM style. So yeah, Vayne's picked up 2 items.
I think Jinx is going for IE here.
I agree with it. I do like the IE second rush. It just very much relies on sitting back.
Leona's going in.
Straight in.
Are they going to be able to find this Vayne here?
It's onto the Vayne.
Oh, they are going to be able to find it. Jinx picks it up. She's got a reset off now. She's going to look for the Lulu. Flash coming out from the Sejuani in the back line. Ult coming out from the Olaf into the team fight. He's putting out a lot of damage right now, but he needs to pick his target again.
Josh Bosch is in such a good position.
Yeah.
He's sat in the back line auto-attacking.
Oh, it's so close.
On such a low health bar.
Oh, here's the Diana though. Oh, he just hasn't found the damage to be able to pull it off. Huge W coming out from the set there. Oh, they're not able to find the Sejuani, unfortunately. Are they healthy enough to start Atakan, though?
I don't think so.
No.
But that fight was incredible. I mean, the level of engage, so the Leona going in, followed up by the Amumu, and Josh Bosch was sat in such a great position on a Jinx, just rocketing from the back line, getting the resets.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't expecting Diana to flash ult over the wall.
No,
which
really
caught him out.
Smart play though, really smart play.
But positioning, we can see here how the Navy's comp's starting to work.
Yeah.
You know, they want their front line to get in, lay down the CC, get damage in from the back line, and I think even with the strength of the Olaf right now in the game, it didn't seem to do a lot. It had some damage, but not to the level of expectation that I thought Olaf would do damage.
Yeah, and I think he as we saw in the team fight before where he died in the 3v1, he seems to be struggling to pick his targets. We see him auto-attacking a lot of different champions at the same time, but not a single champion. But here we go. We've got another fight coming in top, and it's the Olaf caught out again.
4v1.
Oh, huge W coming out from the set. But they are going to start the Atakan. They're in a good position to do it. They do have Drake up in 30 seconds, though, which will put the Banana Brigade.
The RF have chosen to seed, or the Banana Brigade, should I say, have chosen to seed this. The ult goes down towards mid lane to try and clear the wave, but Vayne still gets the tower. Atakan's picked up by the side of the Navy, and it's now just a case of how these fights pan out. I mean, the Olaf was such a threat, but when it's 1v4, the Olaf is not a problem. This is potentially a misread from the RAF here, that the ping comes out just now.
Yeah.
And they're choosing to secure the Dragon. We've got another ping coming out on Baron, but it's gone. It's Jinx. Like, the Baron take from both sides. To be fair, it's quick, but the Navy side, just as quick. Jinx with the resets. Hopefully here finishing, getting very close to Runons. I'd like to think she's building that as a third item.
I'm really scared if the Banana Brigade pick up a Infernal Soul here. It's going to add to that damage output that they're doing. But have a look at the gold difference here. The Navy have caught up, in fact taken over 47,000 gold with the Banana Brigade at 46,000. So they're nearly 1,000 gold over. The wild thing is
as well, like the gold difference caught up, I agree. But we're really starting to see how their comp is performing.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to any players, but this Olaf can't be sat here trying to 1v4.
No.
This Olaf really needs to start grouping with this team. And I think unless the RAF want to keep a hand on this game, the Banana Brigades are slowly going to lose control. Because Olaf's great doing what he's doing right now. He's going to this top side, he's throwing axes down, he's clearing waves. But that's massively slowed down by this Baron buff. There's no split push pressure. And as we can see, the Navy walking down mid as 3. Diana's choosing to answer bot side, slowly moving towards the mid lane.
We're going to tower to
or maybe not. We're going to start to bleed the map.
We could see a collapse here. If Diana goes in on here, I think she's going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we see Chokchai going in.
Yeah.
It's just not the right time or place to do so.
Leona just holding off the enemy team. Oh, sidesteps Jinx ult. Gonna get hit by Jinx W. Nice. Josh Bosch just playing safe there to not get engaged on.
So we trade mid laner on the RF side to port the Kraken side, but
again, Olaf he's not doing anything in top side.
No, he's wasting his time.
Yeah.
He's not going to get anything from that.
He could be
and
in
that's
these
another
team
tower
fights.
now down to the Navy. And they can carry on. And Story goes in, burns the cleanse off the vein. She retaliates with the R, but
nice!
Huge away capture.
Yeah, that was huge.
You've got to ask now, can the Navy end the game? Like, if Set stops Olaf from recoiling right here, I don't know if he'll get there, but
not going to. The Navy are going to have to back here.
I mean, they may be slightly
blocked.
And Jinx should carry on.
No!
Oh, it's a bait.
Yeah.
However,
and Olaf
I think if the Navy all stayed right there, they probably had a chance of ending. But we're still sat watching this top battle of Baron minions versus Olaf. And what is it doing to the team?
We have a scary level 17 Olaf though. But
and here we see how scary that Olaf is.
Yeah, he's
gonna
pop his
wasted, ghost burnt, flash away from the Leona.
They're just gonna try and bide their time for this Olaf's ult to knock out. He just
the ult lasts so long.
Yeah.
How long does that ultimate last? He still sees immune. Hold on, I need to look at that.
God,
Olaf.
I think his auto attacks extend the. I think his auto attacks extend it.
Okay, Olaf cleanses all immobilizing, disabling effect, and becomes immune for 3 seconds. Hold on, that's not right.
Hitting a champion
while active,
with an attack or reckless swing
it extends by 2.5.
2.5 seconds!
So he probably had in the realm of, Leona and Set auto attacking him a potential 20 plus seconds of activation time.
Yeah.
Now that could be a case of the Navy not really understanding what Olafar does, as we didn't. But at the same time, we have a DC coming through. Let's just unpack that for a second. I mean, I'm at such a loss, just as it seems you are, that 2.5 seconds per auto attack on Olaf while he's CC immune. It's crazy. Imagine the Jinx at full reset, full tempo with lethal tempo, and get excited, attacking this Olaf at 3 attacks per second. That's an extra 7.5 seconds per second.
Yeah.
That's levels of CC immunity that nobody wants to see on the Rift. But you know, the Navy currently sitting at 2,000 gold ahead, just over. The map's considerably in their favour with bot inhib taken, and we're going to see with the start of the Drake coming up in a couple of minutes. How do the RAF want to play it?
Yeah, 58 seconds on Drake.
I think getting pressure towards bot side for the RAF is a good thing. But
yeah, they're just going to send their Olaf top again, though, aren't they? And he doesn't have TP to be able to join the fight, so I think if he goes top, it's going to be a 5v4 again against the Banana Brigade.
I think the Olaf needs to realise now that it's time to join his team.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we're looking at Jinx's third items coming in. He's bought Noon Quiver with Doran's Blade still in her inventory. So she's going for LDR, which is Last Whisper Noon Quiver. If she sold her Doran's Blade, she could have afforded the Last Whisper element, which would peel through Sejuani to a much better degree than just the Noon Quiver, but we won't assume until the item's fully bought if we get to that point. As we see the Navy sat on vision right now.
They realise that vision's there.
Vortexi sweeping the actually blast cones in and just
this is what I mean when I say Vortexi's so aggressive.
Such an aggressive player.
He just finds someone and goes, right, he's mine.
See a bit of counter vision coming out from the RAF.
Yeah. But we do see the Olaf now. He has decided, you know what, I want to join these team fights, and he's going to get a little bit pokey poke.
We see as well that the Navy's given up Prio mid lane as well. However, there's a catch onto the Olaf.
The Olaf here is going to go at the Jinx. The Jinx sidestep from Sejuani
Sejuani misses. And the reset
Jinx
comes in.
is just going to come.
And Josh Bosch gets another reset.
Try not finding as many people as he probably wants to with his ult. And he's also going to get picked off here. Jinx ult coming out.
Oh! Flash Q is very nice. Oh! Another reset, and I think this is Navy here running it straight down bot lane to end the game. I think this is a prime example of people being good on champions, but the Navy drafting so well, as they usually do, that's come out on top. And you know they endured the hardship in the early game, but when it came to what mattered. The early Baron sneak as well was very nice from them. Yeah. Straight off the back of Vatican and just allowing Jinx to reset and get in.
Wow. What a game.
Getting the win. Wow.
That was so good.
It felt like the tides were stacked against the Navy for the longest time. That's game one over to the Royal Navy Krakens against the Banana Brigade. Yeah. A very good game, actually. Really nice to watch.
How are we going to unpack that?
I mean, you tell me. I'm new to all this, so what do we usually go into?
Well, if we have a look at the damage graphs here, we do see the Olaf with the most damage in the game, 33,000, followed up by...
Okay, here we go, yes. Damage graphs.
24,000. But again, it's one of those things where Olaf and Set were just fighting in top lane, just trying to...
Exactly. It's a very brawler top lane. You expect damage graphs to be kind of high. The Amumu with some very clutch plays with the series. I think Sejuani had a couple of misplays towards the end that I'm not going to say cost them the game, but especially with the last fight, Olaf pressed R, Ghost, and ran towards Jinx. The Sejuani tried to flash the wall and R, and whether it was Jinx sidestepping or a misaim from the Sejuani,
it was a fantastic sidestep from the.
Was it a sidestep? Yeah. Well, you know, it just seems like the RAF have picked a really hard comp to execute.
Yeah.
You know, having to land that single target CC, having Lulu to provide the single target buffers to champions. but the Navy's comp was very. I'm not going to say easily executable, but really nice to follow up on. You've got the Leona engage. You could have the Amumu engage. There's so many variables and points of influence to team fights.
Yeah.
Where I think they executed it better.
Yeah, they had so much range on the Navy too. So even if there was an engage onto any of the champions, I think it's going to be hard to find their Jinx or their Hwei in the backline, because they're probably just going to be so far away with Jinx on her rockets and Hwei with already long range abilities as it is. So I don't think Diana's. It would be really, really, really hard for her to get off what she wants to get off with her ults.
I mean, we saw the only good engage coming from the RAF ended up being a flash Diana ER from over a wall that had no vision.
Yeah.
And that's not something that's replicable on cooldowns of ultimate.
No.
It happens every couple of minutes or at the right time if the Navy choose to fight into a choke, but they started to realise at the end of the game that Vortexi started being super aggro and flashing, taking blast cones and eing in, and he knew at that point in time his team were just strong enough to follow up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he picked up that their team have been able to catch back up and they are strong enough to follow those engages. But just before we get into the next drafts, what do you say to a MVP?
MVP? Oh, I don't know. I'd like to give it to Jinx because I play Jinx, but there's some questionable elements surrounding some stuff. I genuinely think Amumu, 100%.
Yeah.
Some of his Qs and some of his flash Qs, he's on point. Yeah. Like the engages were solid every time. There was no question about why Amumu was going in. Where Leona's engages were great, but at times it shocks you
thought,
a little bit.
Hey, what's he doing?
What's going off here? But yeah, I think Amumu all round solid.
Yeah,
solid performance.
I think he really played well, especially with the rough start he had early, with a very unfortunate lag spike into a flash in the wrong direction. But
yeah, it was a very rough start, but definitely pulled it back.
Ace,
who's that? Is that the MVP on the loser side? Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, Olaf did his best in the early game, one side, top side, but I genuinely think he should have actually paid more attention to his team.
Yeah, he really should have utilised the lead he had and assisted his team a lot more.
I didn't really see much. I'd probably go for Chokchai for the one engage and a couple of fights that he had that he did really well in. The one pick, that really nice fight just north of Baron Pit, where he flashed over the wall to get the engage was nice. I'll go Chokchai for the ace.
Okay.
I don't really like the Diana pick into the Hwei, but it's something that he's comfortable on, and he showed that he is comfortable on it, even though it might not be an ideal matchup.
Yeah. I've got to say, I think the early game Sejuani was really good. I mean, it got into one of those positions where the fights were getting pretty hectic and there was calls probably going out left, right and centre, so it was hard for him to focus on what really needed to be done. But I think the early game Sejuani was really good.
Yeah, I do agree with that, to be fair, but I'll stick with my guns because I'm a fighter, I'm a brawler when it comes to League, so, tanky Sejuani, yeah, it's not my playstyle, but he did have a lot of impact early, so I'll give Lube some props, but for me, Chokchai is the ace.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But, cool. We'll get into draft 2. Just take a little break. Cool. Welcome back into the second draft after a cracking first game. Um, both teams played really well, but I think the Krakens just picked up so fast and heavy in that third half. Second half of the game.
Yeah, we were just saying off stream. From an early game perspective, you'd have the Banana Brigade pinned for the win, but the comp element and the ability to draft, something that's been a strength of the Krakens for a very long time, came through to secure them the victory, and very well played to both teams, but Krakens just showed their unity and showed their ability to kind of engage correctly, layer their CC, and properly engage as we get here into draft 2. Toxic, take us away on the bans. Let's see what's been done so far.
It's exactly the same bans. The Volibear ban again, I think that's going against Stiz. He does play Volibear jungle quite often. I was going to say Zoe pick? Zoe ban? Interesting. Maybe Chai's been playing him quite a lot, but I mean, there's not really much to say. They're all their mains, I believe, apart from the Zac on the Banana Brigade side.
Yeah, so I think we've got Nunu and Zac probably targeted towards Story.
Yeah.
Urgot obviously going against Jay, since his name is Six Legs One Dream. Volibear towards Stiz. He's got a couple of pocket picks. We really struggled into Banana Brigades as Paragons when we played them due to his... he's got a couple of champions that he plays, but when you've got the likes of a Grandmaster player on a team, you really want to get away his sort of comfort picks. As we see, the Lysandra again coming out against Chokchai as the Navy Krakens choose to lock in the Maokai. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a flex pick between jungle and support.
Ooh, we could see a very similar bot matchup here as to what you played against with the Ashe Milio. Not a nice lane to be in whatsoever.
I'm glad you can remember that game because I can't. What happened?
Yeah, it was Ashe Milio, wasn't it? Race car and Solar. Into a Nocturne, but
I remember. Oh, wasn't it like Milio? Oh, it's Ashe Milio. Yeah, okay, yeah. Nocturne being locked in for Stiz. Comfort, a nice comfort champion, but I think as well, it's a pick away from Story, as we know Story does play Nocturne. So potentially, if the Banana Brigade can bring back game 2 and this goes to game 3, they're definitely taking away that pick from the Kraken. We're going right down to the wires. The Zaya's picked up for Josh Bosch in the AD carry position for the Kraken. And we'll see what that's followed up by.
yeah, I like the Zaya pick. It's putting out, well, a lot of self-peel, and then she does put out quite a bit of CC. It would be really good into the Maokai.
There we see the Ambessa. I think because he's quite happy with this, as I don't know how many times he's got to play it so far. I know we're only 3 weeks into Season 2 of UKDML, but I know as from a Paragon's perspective, it is a pretty solid ban against him. So Ambessa picked up is probably in the mid lane. We see Renekton to follow on R3 for red side, which is probably going to lean towards top. I don't see Chokchai as much of a Renekton player, unless I'm gravely mistaken. So we'll have to see. Potentially a misread from the Banana Brigade. However, it could be a case very similar to Game 1's draft, that they're just securing a top pick before there's too many bans put forth towards him. Soroka being banned out from the Banana Brigade. This is a really questionable element of, is the Maokai going support? Because a Maokai route into Zaya is very easy to follow up with. Or is the Maokai going jungle? Which, no matter what in late game team fights, Maokai...
Yeah, it's monumental really, isn't it?
Yeah. So potentially, if there's some sort of poke bot lane, potentially again another misread from the Krakens with the Rammus ban. Are they expecting Chop Chai to play Nocturne mid?
Well, we have seen it in the previous games.
That was against us because we picked the Yasuo into it. So potentially a couple of flexes here that are throwing the teams off with regards to their second round ban. Maokai being a flex pick and Nocturne being a flex pick. So I guess we'll have to see what comes through.
I mean, I think the role swap there with Nocturne going mid again, and if they pick up the Rammus, I think it's pretty huge. With Xayah and Ambessa both being AD, it wouldn't be a bad shout, but with it gone now, it might just be Nocturne staying jungle.
I mean, I just see I see a big lack of AP from the Banana Brigade side here. If they choose to run Nocturne mid, Renekton top, then they need to have a solid source of AP in the jungle. Lilia banned as well, trying to prevent more AP being picked. I'd like to see this Nocturne head to the jungle. We see the Twitch locked in.
It could be AP Twitch.
Or actually, very good point. It very much could be AP Twitch. Race Car Worm or Ski, however you know him as, one of his comfort picks here, being let through the ban phase. But again, I think both teams are kind of being sketched out by each other with these flex potentials. We're seeing the Shen come in, probably heading towards the top side, but again, it could be support. Still a lot of flex against both teams. As we see what the Krakens will round their draft off with in R5 here.
So I'm not too sure. Ooh, Karma.
So I'd like to think Karma Xayah bot lane with the Maokai going jungle. Okay, we see the Xayah Rakan locked in. Let's say.
Okay. So it's gonna be a
nice follow up.
Mid, Shen top, Maokai jungle, Rakan support Xayah ADC.
It's nice. You got the Maokai broad engage, followed up by Ambessa R, followed up by Rakan's charm, Shen, protection, and engage element. As we look towards the Banana Brigade source of engage, we've got a Nocturne and Renekton if he's close. Okay, the Malphite picked up his.
It does get locked into.
So we're going to see a Malphite mid into Ambessa here, which actually makes quite a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how the matchup goes, so I don't play either of those, but.
Are we going to see him go full AP, or are we going to see him go tank, though?
If, with the state of the game, I'd like to see Twitch currently running AP.
Yeah.
Get the buffs off the Milio, run the AP Twitch, full tank Malphite, Nocturne being your brawler, and Renekton also being a brawler. But the Banana Brigade have to be close together. You got to think, if there's a fight happening, the Nocturne has to be sat out of vision, pressing R for Malphite to follow up, for Renekton to follow up. Where with the Kraken, they've got such a broad level of engage with Maokai R and quite a lot of what's the correct saying for it? Like area disengage. You can take a dragon as Maokai and press R and just zone off. 20% of the map because of the rolling ultimate. And it works in a defensive and offensive way, where I feel like the Banana Brigade are full offensive, where the Krakens have options. But again, as I said last draft, it's down to how the individuals play their champions, and we've got a couple of one-tricks slipping through here with Ambessa in the mid lane and Twitch in the AD carry position for the Banana Brigade, so we'll have to see who plays it better, and if they can lock onto this Twitch, and how much Malphite, Renekton, and Nocturne, and potentially Milio as well can.
It's going to be pretty tricky for this Twitch. He does a lot.
I can't see it.
I'm just more talking about him getting his scary just burst damage off.
I mean, with the AP Twitch element, it's not about the burst, is it? I think if Shen has got his AoE auto attack prevention down, I don't think the Twitch passive stacks apply because
No,
the auto
unless he's
attack doesn't
stood on
land.
his poison.
Exactly, unless they're stood on
Yeah.
the E
Yeah.
or the W, whatever it is. How does Twitch get his stacks off here? Because Shen could just sit with 4 people in his shield and Twitch is useless. But then again, Malphite can press R on 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
So
it's
going to be
things, do
really
you bundle
interesting
everyone
to see.
together under the Shen shield and let Malphite R you all, or do you let Twitch probably pick one of you off? Because we also do have the Milio range boost for the Twitch with his ult up.
But again, it's AP Twitch, or we'd like to think it's AP Twitch. So the range boost doesn't really mean a lot. Because, I mean, we'll see what runes he's running. If he's running Halo Blades and he's running like a quick 1, 2, 3 out, press E, fair enough. But for sustained team fight, I don't see... I don't know, the Kraken side seems to have a lot of ways to deal with issues, where the Banana Brigade seem very focused on what they want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, do we not have spectator delays on these lobbies? This class.
No, we did. It was just.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Buffer. Yeah.
I thought it'd be straight in. Either way, yeah, I think we're going to see a very similar story to game 1, where I think top side's going to be heavily favoured. I like the defensive element from Kraken. Zyra Khan is one of my favourite bot lanes to play.
Yeah.
And the follow-up, even with the Shentorn and Bessar, Maokai, there's lots of elements where Zyra can get engaged to fight. Where for Twitch, similar to Vayne in game 1, you've got to look at, he's going to be playing a very solo game.
Yeah.
And expecting this team to frontline for him with the Milio in the background. But
same
with the Lulu Vayne element.
Bessar, though, where she can find him in the back line.
Exactly. And, Maokai's R is very broad. Shen Flash Taunt and Bessar Rakan Flash Charm. Like, there's so many things for this Twitch to avoid that, again, like in game 1, Vayne ran Cleanse, but Vayne still ended up getting CC'd many times over.
Yeah, I think for the Twitch, it's probably going to be one of those situations where it's pick your best worst case scenario. Which CC do you want to get hit by?
I just think there's better options here than a Twitch to pick.
Yeah.
Whether it's even a Kaiser, like if their team
don't
engages.
Say Kaiser with ski. Ooh.
I know, but you said me when he talks about first picking it, but
yeah,
like even with a Kaiser and you've got a Renekton here that can dash to backline.
Yeah.
Malphite that can knock up several people.
Yeah.
Kaiser's ultimate goes off CC.
Yeah.
Why not have that to lock down onto backline?
Yeah, it makes
Zyra,
sense.
yes, she has R, but it only lasts so long, and you can flash the feathers. That.
I don't know. I think maybe
questionable.
A Severe would have fit quite well.
Yeah, I mean everyone's planning on going forward, but you're then committing, and to be fair, they've still committed either way. But yeah, Severe would fit really nicely with their ability to press R, give the Milio speed buff and range increase, Nocturne engage, Renekton follow up, Malphite. Yeah, I think maybe it's been a bit of a one-trickism. Like for me, if I ever see Jinx open, I'm just like, yeah, pick it.
Yeah.
So that could be the sort of mindset that they're in right now, that they're down a game and they want their most comfortable champions to play on.
I think maybe the Krakens were hoping they were going to pick Twitch here, because I think the Krakens team is really good for getting into that back line, as you've discussed, which is really scary for the Twitch, especially when he lacks a lot of mobility outside of his Q.
An interesting one as well. I'm not quite sure on how this works, but I'm pretty sure the Twitch E is a projectile. So even if Zyra stands on poison or gets poison to like 4 or 5 stacks, and if she times her R correctly with the Twitch E, she can R that. I'm pretty sure. Because it dodges the projectile.
Yeah. Whenever you press Twitch E, you see a little bolt going towards them, don't you?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Xayah, if she times it right, could come vulnerable to this. But as we've discussed in draft, we see the right stuff sort of coming out. We've got the Renekton into the Shen, Nocturne into the Maokai, and Ambessa into the Malphite. So we'll see what comes out as we get into game. We have just a quick time check.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 40. Caught up?
I'm on 48.
Oh, I'll speed up.
So I'm on 49, 50, 51, 52, 50.
Yeah, cool.
So, no magic early game stuff coming on so far. People just showing.
Potential little invade, but Renekton spotted them early.
Let me get right. Hello. Let me sort out some control. I don't really have much to say with regards to matchups. I much prefer Navy's bot lane, and I think
I'm not sure what the Renekton Shen matchup's like.
I don't either. We see the more, I think, aggressive coming out with Conqueror for Renekton. Grasp on the side of. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the runes as well, actually. So Twitch starting Doran's ring with PTA. So Twitch's main objective in these fights is going to find one target, attack them 3 times and press E, and hopefully, deal some form of damage. We see a bit of a brawl coming out in the top lane. Renekton just asserting its dominance, but the Navy picking up level 2 first in the bot lane. Being very respectful. Twitch's AP version of his early games very.
It's rough.
It is not great. I'm interested really in this mid lane and how Cussy plays this Ambessa. It's not something I've seen too much in my games.
Yeah, I mean the Malphite also going Doran's ring too. With Comet, so I'm going to assume he's going AP.
So we see Story here invading.
Yeah.
Nocturne's blue. There's an early ward put down and a ward put down again to spot Nocturne once he finishes his walls. So we'll have to see what comes of that. And the Navy, as they do, very, very well respected.
They are rotating up for it.
Yeah, it's a very...
Ooh, is this going to be caught? He flashes away and gets knocked back into it.
Extremely well played by the Navy there. Getting the early vision and react to the invade to literally no awareness of the RAF. They didn't even move. And now we see the potential Story stealing away the Gromp, and then he's going to recall and reset to his top side.
No Skull Crab has been taken yet. We could potentially see Nocturne.
We see Vortexy unfortunately getting stopped on the recall. And the question is if they pick him up, which I'm assuming they will. He's a bit stuck. He can't really execute. He's just going to waste the time.
Yeah. It's not a bad decision, really.
Oh, he does flash away. Forces the Twitch flash. He does get the kill. I think actually really well played by Vortexy there to make Twitch burn the flash.
Yeah.
And even though Stiz is invading the blue side on repeat, we've got Cussy heading straight there, and Tricks as well. That I think.
Ooh,
the flat
is going to get caught here again. Yeah.
This is a really big blunder here from the RAF trying to contest that blue invade. Just, I'm interested to know what the comms were like there from mid and top. If they were in the position to support that, because it didn't seem like they were, and the Navy were just ready, there and ready to go to support their jungler.
Yeah, Nocturne's gonna have a very sad time of just walking back into his very empty jungle side.
So you start to see a bit of a camp and and farm lead coming in for the Navy. Xayah very good at clearing these early waves.
Nocturne being able to pick up that scuttle crab though in the top side, he was able to get something from it.
But I mean, naturally now the Maokai is going to be 2 camps up as we see an engage coming in from.
Ooh, engage coming in from Rakan. Ghost coming out from Xayah too. Oh, Milio knockback. Nice.
I think you're a tiny bit ahead of me. I'll just pause for a second.
Tiny bit ahead. I need to pause in.
No, sorry, you're behind. My bad.
44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Okay, cool. So she's just seen Chai ult away in the mid lane.
Yeah. Renekton just aura farming at top.
Then again, I mean, just a few greedy things here, like Twitch just choosing to recall in lane instead of walking back. We can see Story started up this dragon. Nocturne obviously feeling a bit affected by this early game, might not feel. He does go down to check, but the mid's already moved, the support's already there, and I think this will be an easy pickup for the Navy with regards to first Drake.
It's a nice early Drake, 6 minutes. Grub's up in a minute 20. There's enough time for the Navy side to reset and move up for the next Drake. I was thinking maybe we could see a quick lane swap here, but I don't think Shen's in the position to let that happen.
No, I mean, he's trying his best. Very interesting ultimate. Chai with his mastery spam, as we love to see. Cushy taking that dash.
What?
Oh, Cushy taking that dash a little too far forward.
Yeah.
Just escaping with his life.
Nocturne's here though. He's really upset with the Maokai, so he's going to try.
Oh, and the shield comes through as well from Ambessa. It's really not a good game for this to be playing for the RAF jungle right now. They're not only getting, 3 camps, and then on the flip side being caught on the invade, and then again trying to overforce with no objectives on the map really. I mean, first jungle's down. I think it was just a case of knowing that the enemy team were there ready to respond, and you see Josh Bosch is. Yeah. Josh Bosch seems really comfortable on this Xayah with his feather management, knowing that at any point he can draw those feathers back and escape.
Xayah is staying up in CS at the moment. We like to see it.
Again, it's the confidence element as well. Like she's technically 1v2, but look at her stepping up until Rakan's actually seen in lane. Which the benefit of playing this Xayah Rakan bot lane is the increased dash range and all the rest of it. That Xayah can play up and feel relatively safe.
Ooh,
forcing
nice engage
again,
by the Rakan.
I think they really have to play on this back foot here, and this goes on over and over. That Xayah can put her feathers down and clear the wave and just recall safely.
Yeah, that's second objective going to the Navy here again.
So a bit of a difference actually from game 1 where they didn't rotate up their bot lane. But I think the big difference in jungle here actually gives them the confidence where they can do that without rotating their bot lane up. So I think a really good read from the Navy to know that they can execute that plan. Because we see Nocturne hovering around the mid lane. Yeah. We'll see if they choose to go in. Malphite does have R.
Yeah, so does Nocturne. Nocturne's just going to happily walk around and take the Maokai's camp, so as we see a gank going top.
You see this Ambassador actually being down about a wave so far.
Yeah.
I think the lane's only going to get harder as Malphite builds a bit more armor and becomes as pokey as how he is with.
But Maokai's here.
Stuff like that. Maokai does wrap around.
Nice ult by the Ambassador there. Oh.
The flashes.
Flash. Oh, Nocturne's going to pick it up. Nocturne is staying though. Rakan's here. Malphite's moving back down. Neither of them have ult.
I don't like this for the Navy. I actually think the RAF have the upper hand.
Yeah.
Nice recovery from the Nocturne.
Yeah.
I think Ambessa just pushing her limits a little bit too much. Knowing especially, well, they should know, that the Malphite has R. And I think the Flash tried to predict it, but well held by Chokchai to wait for vision and press R. As Stiz starts to recoup that gap.
Yeah, he
actually finds himself
down at the moment.
He actually finds himself 3 camps up right now. So even though he's down on CS, he's actually up on.
Ult coming out from the Twitch here.
Dropped.
Is he gonna be able to find much from it though?
This is where the consistent damage of AP Twitch starts to become annoying towards Nash's 2 stage. Just to gain a little bit of lane presence back, because they felt kind of bullied, as Xayah can do this right now, although some Xayah micro interactions could do with some work, but that's for future talks. Definitely some route possibilities that are being missed, but again,
I mean it's nice to see.
Yeah, it's nice to see that the RAF are gaining some form of presence back in lane instead of it just being permanently bullied out by Kraken. Gold lead leaning towards the RAF by about 200 gold. Most of that probably coming from the top side CS difference.
Oh yeah.
Although we do see a comparable difference slightly in the bot side Krakens.
Yeah. A little fight going top.
We'll see as the RAF start up the Drake.
Yeah, this will be feats for the Navy here if they do steal this, but yeah, Nocturne's just going to smite it. Shen taking these really aggressive fights now. Yeah, we can see him really poking away at this this Renekton up top. He's going in again. Oh, we've got fighting bot. Ult comes out from the Milio. Twitch also ults. Nocturne's going to ult to just clear away any vision. Oh, he's going to go straight onto the Rakan. Oh, nice. Really, really nice Xayah recall there.
Josh Bosch again, his positioning in these fights are so good. It's unfortunate that I think the Navy only take down 1 and lose 3, but
yeah.
Josh Bosch's positioning there was incredible. After his ultimate and getting the feather drag back, like, so good positioning from him. But unfortunately, we see that engage from the Nocturne and Malphite combo. You know, Malphite going in, Nocturne R'ing in as well. You can really isolate one target. And even with the Shen-R, which I'm pretty sure was cancelled by the Renekton, the shield did come through for Xayah, but it wasn't as instrumental as it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I think if the Shen was there, I think it would be a different game actually.
Potentially. I mean, he does have flash, so the element of a flash taunt. As you actually see a lane swap coming out here from the Navy, sending the Ambessa top to deal with the Renekton, which is interesting. However,
she both got their first item,
but there's a 2-level difference between Cussy and Jet, also known as 6 Legs, 1 Dream. But
it's just about just over a level. Ambessa's about to hit 10 here.
About to hit 10. I think per level you're looking at roughly is it 300 gold per level, something around that in terms of item difference based off scaling. But the trading, this is what I wanted to see with this Ambessa, is her ability to trade like this is actually really fascinating, because it's not something we.
Ooh, this is not a good position to be in for Shen right now.
Twitch did show himself on the pink ward. He did clear it out. But there's just a bit of to and froing.
Nocturne just
kind of waiting. Yeah, waiting for the next objective potentially. Unless, well, we see actually both teams coming up towards this mid lane if anything does choose to happen. But Cussy's trading on this top
coming
lane.
Out from the Renekton. Has he got the sustain? Oh, flashed
Did
out.
not expect that level of damage from the Renekton right there.
No, that was ridiculous. Rakan gonna knock up the Milio there. This is not a good situation for the Royal
fights
Krakens
going off right now.
Royal Navy to be in. Storian just getting pummeled by those two Renekton and
Stiz has the R, he can just ult in and walk out.
Into the top tower, but he's gonna get taken down. He takes one too many tower shots. Twitch ult coming out. It's gonna take down the Rakan there. And
yeah, the Xayah walking back in there is questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, we're starting to see this Twitch damage come online now, and just the several stacks of poison onto champions not being aware. It looked really nice. I mean, seeing Xayah ult and getting a 2-3 man route in that choke point looked good, but obviously favouring the Banana Brigade as we see the gold swing to a 2,000 gold benefit for the RAF side as they pick up this Herald. And hopefully we can start to break the map open. I mean, how are we looking on
looking
feats
really
right
unhealthy. The Banana Brigade have two objectives. Sorry. Oh no, they have two objectives. Oh, but we do have a fight breaking out here. Knockup gonna go out onto the Renekton. Cleanse coming out from the Milio ult. I'm not gonna be able to find much.
I think a big difference here as well. Both teams grouping around this mid lane rather early. I think due to the Olaf pick last game, there's a lot of pressure on that side split pushing element, but both teams meeting up in the mid lane there for a bit of a scrap just to see where everyone's feeling. But
really
it feels like
hard for this first tower.
Both AD carries seem to be in a really good spot, but it's how much like area of effect sort of damage they can do, and I think the Twitch is winning out right now.
Yeah, he picked up a double kill and an assist, I believe, in the top side in that fight previously. It's gonna be huge for him. He's got himself a Dark Seal and a needlessly large rod.
He's probably heading towards either Shadow Flame, or probably just a straight up Runons, Rabadons. Sorry, I'm in my AD carry mindset. There's a few tricks brawling with Story hovering, but probably nothing to come of this as the third Drake spawns on the Rift.
Yeah.
And we're going to see what team starts to take that sort of leading position. Take it.
Yeah,
just clearing out some vision.
Yeah. We could possibly see this tower go down. It depends what they're going to choose. Do they want to give feats up, or do they want to take the second Drake? Ult coming out though. Onto the Xayah. Xayah does ult it though. Twitch has to flash out of there. He does have his ult up still.
Feathers miss from the Xayah as well.
Ult coming out from the Maokai.
But
he's going to get taken down by the Renekton.
I think that's the RAF's go ahead right here to start that dragon and get it secured. I think Shen should be okay. But yeah, the directioning of Xayah's are right there towards the fight location. Twitch being in a really nice location in mid lane to attack from like a 90-degree angle, just to say you've got feathers here, but I'm on the other side.
Right. Yep.
So, you know, the natural reaction to kite backwards, but Twitch is in a safe position. Vortexi being aggressive, as we love to see. But you start to have to ask the question of what starts to happen as we get into the mid game.
Yeah, neither team has taken their first tower yet. Again, we see Ambessa and Renekton fighting top again.
We'll just see if Chokchai remembers that he's got Herald in his inventory. Chooses to use it.
It's better than his last time.
Not insulting him personally, but we've seen it many a times where a Herald is forgotten about and magic spawns in base.
Well, that's not even the worst of it. He forgot to pick it up in one of our games.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe someone should give him a little ping just to let him know that he's got it. But you know, Xayah's still feeling very confident, stopping Twitch's recall and being a menace. As Xayah should be.
Yeah, I think this is our opportunity to try and take mid tower. They do have Rakan and Maokai hovering around the area.
Yeah, we've seen this role again played by Chokchai, which is really interesting and quite different to how most teams play the game. Is that he's sat in this tank support element where he's just preventing, and we had it as well where he played the Maokai mid. He's just preventing the enemy mid laner from being a problem.
Yeah.
And that's probably why the Navy chose to swap out Cussy. But if you're swapping him out into a Grandmaster top laner who's already ahead in lane, you know, the CS differential, level differential, especially at the start, can start really become an issue, allowing him to scale. But he's trading. He's
trading really well. All comes out from Renekton.
The ultimate out from Renekton. Does she still hold her R? She still does have her R. She drops it.
All coming out from the Shen. Is it going to get there into...
Oh, the shield break off Renekton's empowered W.
Oh, and first tower's going to go to the Banana Brigade there. So we're going to be able to pick up upgraded boots. All coming from... Ooh! Nice route.
Okay, Stiz had a bit of a blunder there, whether he realised it or not. Ulting onto a Xayah that just pressed R is not good because there's several feathers waiting to your behind. But wow, I think Renekton played that so well, breaking Shen ultimate shield there to kill the Ambessa. And then on the flip side, we've got the engage on the mid lane, forcing the ultimate out of Xayah with Malphite R, which is fair enough, good reaction time. But Nocturne choosing to ult the Xayah on top of that is a Xayah's wet dream. It's suicide, really, isn't it?
Ooh.
And Shen getting stopped on his recall. Maybe he's shopping while he chooses to recall, and
he's doing a bit of window browsing.
Yeah, Renekton just reminding him that he's still in the game. We see.
Yeah, we got Atakan
spawning on the bot side.
And Bessa again up top versus the Renekton. But Renekton has got his second item now.
Renekton sat at 9.5 plus CS per minute, you know, not far off 10 CS per minute. Something you'd expect of a player of his caliber.
Yeah.
And truly just taking on any challenge that comes to his lane. We're kind of hoping that the RAF doesn't fall foul again of that, where he chooses to group with his team at the right point in time.
Well,
as he's developed now a good 2-level lead, or potentially a level, because he gets 14 on this wave.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see that almost role swap, where instead of the Renekton going for permanent split push, we're going to see the Malphite, as we have seen in bot lane, just standing there stopping them from taking the towers.
I guess again this sort of behaviour from the Navy is just going in, getting vision, being the guys to set up objectives. And although Renekton has the TP up, it's whether it can be cancelled.
It can be cancelled.
Ambessa has the R to cancel it, and again, half health right here straight away off one rotation of trades. You see, Stiz getting taunted up.
He's going to pop the ult to try and hide away. Twitch is there, though. Oh, flash coming out from both Vortexy and the Twitch. They're not going to be able to find him, though. They're going to be able to find a knock-up into a route, but Milio Cleanse coming out into a Malphite ult. And, oh! Yeah. God, it's just so messy. Ambessa needs to walk away.
It's really unfortunate fight there for the Navy. I mean,
yeah, it was looking so good.
The Ambessa teleported down first and got the first engage, and you know, I think the Navy invested so much on getting onto that Twitch.
Yeah,
Vortexy R flash, Story's ultimate did hit on the Maokai, but it was followed up by the Milio R cleanse.
Yeah.
And it's just a case of, I think if they focused on that Nocturne and tunneled their sort of focus correctly, the Nocturne wouldn't have been able to rejoin the fight, not only 5-10 seconds later, and catch the Xayah on the return.
Yeah.
You know, there was just a lot of hard focus going, we need to kill the Twitch. And then realizing, oh no, there's still a team that we left behind us. But we see the Navy off respawn going straight for the Baron on spawn. Stiz is potentially going to spot this out. But Baron's at half health here. He walks completely past it.
Oh, he's just spotted.
To spot it now, but it's too late. I think it's too late unless he's got ultimate. He's got the R.
He's going to ult into it.
Yeah, Xayah Feathers and the recall again.
Yeah.
I think a bit of overzealousness from Nocturne trying to steal that. They didn't really have the team in place to back him up. And I don't think it's really a place where you need to balance the game on a steal element, on a 50-50.
No, especially with their entire
especially
team,
with the Xayah. It's not that it's a Xayah feather combo.
Yeah.
Does so much damage. You know, even with dragons, late game are secured very easily. Xayah with Yuntal and Navori, she's got the feather recall at any point in time, stacking 12 to 15 feathers. As we see the Navy head straight towards.
Yeah, we do have Malphite though
Atakan.
at their tier 2.
But again, the team's they've got no idea.
Yeah,
I don't see many pings coming out. There's a TP coming out from the Shen to match the Malphite. As Atakan secured, and I guess we'll see.
Malphite's going to focus on the tower, but he's just tanking so many tower shots. He must have tanked 3 or 4, and he doesn't look that hurt.
Ooh. I mean, he's probably still got the R to get away.
Yeah.
But I think the RAF just giving over a couple of objectives here that they didn't need to. They had a couple of good fights, just some good vision and some good setup.
Stiz going in for a little fight. I think he gets pinged to fall away from that though.
Yeah, again, it feels in a way, shape and form that the RAF feel so ahead, but at times they're just losing the touch.
Yeah, they've got a much more simplistic engage this time too, with Malphite and the Nocturne. But they just don't seem to be executing there. Whether that's because Malphite is, again, just permanently split pushing, or...
But it's little movements like this that we don't see the RAF doing. Like the Navy's just 3-man invaded their red buff and they're running straight to topside.
Yeah.
Trickster's managed to chunk out the Malphite, taunted, straight into the follow-up by 3-man top.
And it's going to go to the Xayah, the shutdown. A nice healthy 600 gold from that kill.
And they've got Baron buff to protect base and they can keep pushing with no consequence.
No,
because if the tier 2s are under threat, they can just recall. We start to see the Milia recalling. Twitch
walking his way up. They might be able to get a third tower here.
And
Stiz fighting the Ambessa again.
Because he should feel himself here and probably do something about that. But we just see the RAF bleeding tier 3s. Because he's teleporting as well. There's starting to be a 4-man towards the top side.
Renekton just getting his TP recall back in. Is he going to get stopped by the Shen? No. They've got the whole team inside their base now.
But it's a very similar story to last game where they seeded bot inhib as well. The RAF did.
Yeah.
And potentially the Navy can use that pressure to close the game out as they look to wrap around Stiz, who's in the mid lane for little to no reason.
Flash coming out from... Oh, he's just going to CC chained. That's a lot, though, burnt for that. Flash,
so
3 ults.
Yeah, 3 ultimates there for 1 kill. But we're at the point in the game now where, Rakan ult's already caught away off cooldown, so is Ambessa's, and Maokai's not far off. Next dragon is... I don't know, I'll have to enable timers, but... Objective time is next dragon's 21 seconds, so potentially the Navy invested a little bit too much, but they're going to get to dragon on spawn, and Stiz has got to get all the way from base.
He does still have his ultimate up though, so he can get there. Even if he's just about halfway through his jungle.
I think they need to start this dragon straight away, and they need to get some damage down.
Yeah.
As they're doing, and they're not going to be there in time. And once again, the Navy reject the soul from the RAF.
Moving into their jungle there to just deny the Nocturne any more farm. See a little bit of a level difference with the Nocturne. He's nearly level 14. And the Maokai already level 14.
I really, like seeing it from a top level down sort of perspective, the Navy's macro is really impressive.
Yeah.
You don't really get the sort of chance to appreciate it when you're in game because you're always focusing on how to match it.
Yeah.
But the way that they've moved around the maps in the past few games have been phenomenal, really, and even at the level of matching some very, very good players on the side of the RAF, is that they're just not keeping up with the times.
Yeah, they don't really seem to be moving as a team. We've got Renekton splitting bot again, catching those waves, but that leaves Nocturne, Malphite, Milio, and Twitch to 4v5 with the Shen TP available.
It's like Baron's just spawned, and the crab's already taken. Their Vera's 4. They're just ready at all times. They've got Shen to retaliate at any point in time. Josh Bosch not too happy that he lost out on that 60 gold. But again, it's now forced that retaliatory element where you've got the Nocturne clearing top wave.
Yeah, they're just delaying this Baron
Shen
start and
bot.
forcing the Renekton to back here.
Like, someone's got to answer the Shen.
Yeah.
They've got to force, or they've got to answer Shen.
They're just walking away.
That's it. I mean, Shen is, and now as the Navy should do, Renekton's just back. They start the Baron. Now, Stizz's going to spot it, but he's 2v4. They're 2v4.
Stiz is going to get caught really hard again. He's just get CC chained. Malphite ult coming in. He's not going to be able to find much. The Ambessa ult coming out onto the Twitch. Does find him. But it's... Oh, they're going to have enough damage to be able to take him down. No.
I'm really confused how the Navy lose that fight.
No, I know.
It was such a good start. They took down the... They take down Nocturne so quickly, and then... Yeah, really
Shen
nice
escape,
but he managed to get out. I mean...
They've just got a huge wave of minions destroying their base right now. No one's really picked up on.
I mean, I wish we had live replay that I can go look at that fight again, but the Stiz getting caught, and then Malphite following up with an ultimate, and maybe it was just Twitch pumping damage from the backline.
Yeah.
With his 3 items at the point where he does a lot of damage now, and potentially with armor boots being bought across the face of the Navy, that they're not expecting that magic damage. That caught them off guard, which understandable, but we see an engage coming on to
He's
the
gonna have to burn flash and exhaust to get away from that.
That was a full DF press. That. But Shen picking up.
This could be huge.
Milio.
Malphite's in there now. Shen's just left in the middle of the fight. He's going to be able to escape. Ult coming out from Maokai. It's going to root pretty much the whole team, but Milio ult coming out. They're looking to chase this fight and try and get what they can from it.
Yeah, I'd like to see Josh Bosch just be a little more aggressive there on the Navy side and get some feathers down. Just press Q a couple of times and sat in the background, which I appreciate at times, but the choke point that they're in is ideal for Zion. We see the RAF start up the Baron right now. And
yeah, we are missing a lot of ults from both teams. We still have Ambessa and Zaya all on the Royal Navy side, but we're going to get a Malphite engage into a Zaya ult. Oh, she's going to be able to pick up the kill on the Nocturne. Knock-up coming out from the Rakan onto the Malphite and Renekton. Ambessa's going to kill... Oh!
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a mixture of illegalities. I mean, Xayah was stood within 2 Teemos of Malphite. So Malphite just got a point blank R on the Xayah, then she pressed R. But I think just Ambessa's AoE damage with Shentorn, like, really impressive. Like,
they were pumping out a lot of damage in that team fight.
Yeah. Again, I can only focus on so many things. But, Xayah's positioning was interesting, but the team came through. I think we're really starting to see the strength of this Ambessa coming through. Shen still being deathless in this game,
Unkillable
which is
Demon King.
quite impressive. But yeah, that AoE damage from Ambessa right there that took down Renekton, and I think it was Milio as well in the background. Super strong.
Little bit of a wasted Baron usage, really.
They've only just got it. Give them jams.
How much have they wasted? How much have they used now? They've got 3/4 of a Baron left.
Yeah, I mean, they got to take the Baron. They got the Drake. They reset. They come out on a fresh perspective. And it's time now to start looking at how they want to progress this game. We've got 4.5 minutes till Sol. That's inevitable.
Yeah.
But it's a case of how they want to use it. As we see Chok Chai in a 1v3 situation, just walks away, the big rock that he is.
3 in the mid lane, trying to defend that wave.
But,
what are we gonna see?
These Baron minion clearage for the side of the RAF is not great. I mean, Malphite, Renekton, Nocturne all have to be in the face of the minions, and Twitch can only press E every, I don't know how many seconds it is, maybe 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah.
At this point in time. So yeah, I mean, this is, they're forcing a 5-man reaction from the RF side towards the bot tier 3, but Ambessa gets mid tier 2 for free.
Yeah, I have just noticed there's a 2-level difference in the Xayah and the Twitch here, which is a good and a bad thing, because at the moment they're pushing a lot of waves into the Banana Brigade, all coming out from the Nocturne though onto the Xayah. Malphite are also coming out. There's just so much damage going in on the backline here, and Xayah's just left by herself. Are they going to be able to find more kills? They're going to be able to find a Chok Chai. Are they going to be able to kill the Milio in the top?
This is a really poor fight from side of the Banana Brigade. That's just a recipe for disaster. As I said earlier this game, the Nocturne can't be pressing R on Xayah. The Nocturne has to wait.
Yeah.
He can't turn around and press R on Xayah when she's got her ultimate.
I think
as the Navy rightly did.
Yeah.
The Navy sat and waited. They killed every other person, and the last person to die on their team was the Renekton. So the Renekton that had the biggest threat in that game, while the Twitch at range, died last. And I think really that Nocturne engage is just a kind of, it felt like a Hail Mary moment. A sort of, I'm just going in.
Yeah.
And not realising from past mistakes that Xayah's got an R button.
I think it was just one of those where they're just grabbing at straws at that point, trying to find what they can. But like you said, that Nocturne really needed to wait for a different engage, like the Malphite. Ulting in by himself there was just, I don't think that was the play they were looking for.
Yeah, I think as we look at it from the post-game lobby, I mean, Twitch pumping out the most damage. Are we really surprised? No, because it's AP Twitch.
Yeah.
But you can only press E so many times.
Yeah.
Josh Bosch played a really nice game. Very few things to pick about his game.
Yeah.
Cussy, I'm still going to ban your Ambessa, bro. That is not very nice to play in. But big props to Tricks on Shen, going deathless, being in the right place at the right time. There was some really nice plays from the Renekton to cancel the Shen shields. But I really think the Banana Brigade need to have a look at their engagers and how they actually played that, because that game had time left in it, and they chose to end it.
Yeah.
I think the RAF team, the Banana Brigade, chose to end that game there and then with that Nocturnal.
Yeah.
So it could be, it's a new team on the stretch. Maybe it's a case of they're still figuring out how each other works, and that's fair
Yeah,
enough.
they're probably still working on their comms, because I'm not sure what the comms were for that fight.
Yeah, I don't see in any world really where.
I don't think that call was made to be played.
No. But again, we see the Krakens taking the victory for the second time.
We'll play to the Krakens for a 2-0 game there.
Yeah, I mean, we've played both these teams. Well, I have personally. Banana Brigade seem to be a much more difficult opponent, really. That's no BM to the Navy team. They're also a very good team, but the Navy really handled this series extremely well.
I think it was like you've been mentioning throughout the games, is their macro was just on point. They were moving together. They were in the positions that they wanted to be in the majority of the time, and they were able to execute all of their engages perfectly, pretty much. Really hard to pick up on most of their fights on what they could have done better.
Yeah, and like even the fights that they lost, I was sat there going, how did they lose that? They seemed to be in the better position.
Yeah.
But massive, well played to the Navy, and I don't know the word. Considerations. Commiserations. There we go. Commiserations to the Banana Brigade, losing that matchup 2-0. Two entertaining games.
Yeah,
and
they
actually,
were really good.
Yeah, really good games played, and I think just small details really that they'll pick up on when they do their VOD reviews.
Yeah.
But we're gonna move on to MVP for the Navy team. What are you thinking?
I think it's got to be Zaya. I think Zaya played so well that game. She was She was always in the positions where she felt safe and she could just auto attack, which in best case scenario is just the safer option for an ADC is to stand back and just auto whoever comes forward. So yeah, it's got to go to the Zaya for me.
I agree. I'm definitely going to give a close second to the Ambessa because I've not seen it played. Because every time we play against you, we ban it. But I can see why it's banned. That is, you're trading extremely well and extremely fluidly as well.
Yeah.
Same with Josh on his Zaya pick. He knows how to play it.
Yeah.
And I think the AD carry for me, the Kraken side gets my MVP vote.
Yeah.
What about the ace for you?
I think it's got to be the Milio, to be honest with you. I think there was a lot of situations that he was in that could have been a lot worse if he wasn't, and he wasn't Milio. There were a lot of situations where there was a lot of CC already planted onto the team, and he just pressed R and saved the team a lot of hassle.
It seems like a very basic ability, the Milio R, just to press it and it's an instant cleanse, but I'd agree, honestly. A couple of the fights there where the RAF or the Banana Brigades, let's say, were caught, and Milio's will actually save them to quite a degree. Again, I think from the Renekton point of view, again, putting out a big amount of damage, and actually, I misspoke earlier. It was no, I didn't. Never mind. It was Twitch that put out the most damage. Renekton just not being in the right place at the right time, having the lead in top lane, even though they got lane swapped on, and I just think abusing the power when you had it. Like the biggest early game lead was the Renekton. The CS lead was 40-50 at one point.
Yeah.
And it's just a case of grouping with your team and forcing objectives. We saw the RAF sat on Soul Point, or Banana Brigade sat on Soul Point for a majority of that game, and the Soul ended up going over to the Navy. So whether that's a draft issue or just playstyle or personal sort of issue with how people want to play the game, I think the Banana Brigades can be a big force to be reckoned with in potential future splits of the DML, but right now they need to start to assess some little points within their gameplay that can make a big difference.
Yeah, I agree. I think, at the end of the day, both teams played really well. I just think the Banana Brigade really fell short in some of those team fights that could have gone a lot better if they had just chosen the appropriate approach. But yeah, GG to both teams.
Yeah, GG all played, and I mean, we're back on the RAF next week for some more gameplay.
Yes.
Paragon's back in there.
We do have the games on Thursday for Division 2.
We do as well, yeah.
Think
Are you in Thursday?
No, we are missing our game. We're playing the week after, next week.
Yeah, we're on our off week as well this week. So.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for helping out, Ginge.